This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 509, How Entrepreneurs Can Think Like Venture Capitalists, by Mike Smerklo of MikeSmerklo.com. And I am Dan, I am your host here, and welcome back to Optimal Startup Daily, or welcome for the first time if you are new here, and also a happy President's Day if you are here in the US. So this is where I read to you from some of the very best blogs on entrepreneurship. And with that, I'm going to get right to our post from Mike Smerklo today as we start optimizing your life. How Entrepreneurs Can Think Like Venture Capitalists, by Mike Smerklo of MikeSmerklo.com. 7 steps entrepreneurs can take to increase the odds of raising venture capital. As an entrepreneur involved with 2 highly successful full-stack technology businesses, I spent 15 years curiously wondering how venture capitalists make decisions. When I wasn't focused on delivering value to customers and employees, I focused on how I could demonstrate that value to VCs in order to raise capital. Often the process felt like it was shrouded in mystery, conjuring images of tribal gatherings, Shark Tank-like voting sessions, and perhaps a Ouija board or 2. Even after I secured capital with several of the best firms, I still felt like an element of luck was involved. Now that I find myself on the other side of the table after founding my own VC firm, the mystery has been revealed. In short, I have discovered that successfully presenting your company is a skill that can be learned by understanding the venture capitalist point of view and gaining clarity into how the VC approach is different from understanding how to be an entrepreneur. The biggest difference between an entrepreneur and a venture capitalist comes down to mindset. Entrepreneurs specifically tend to take an insider's view of their business and then extrapolate that view to the market, while venture capitalists do the opposite. They take in the market landscape first. Understanding this difference is the key to securing critical capital necessary to keep dreams afloat. The differences are subtle but important. Entrepreneurs that understand these framing devices can modify their approach to raising capital by crafting a compelling story that appeals to investors' practical market sensibilities. A winning story should address all of the following aspects. 1. Be conservative and detailed when you talk about the market you're addressing. Spend a significant amount of time thinking about who exactly will be your customers, making sure to differentiate between total available market, serviceable available market, and serviceable obtainable market. Be accurate and realistic. 2. Give VCs a balanced view about potential competition. Don't just make a simple competitive landscape grid that magically depicts your business in the upper right quadrant. Instead, think deeply about current and future competitors and show that your company has a plan to handle competitors, as well as to discourage substitutes. Explain why you are winning today and why you will continue to win tomorrow. 3. Give VCs a view into the customer's mindset. Why are customers buying your product, and how satisfied are they? What steps are you taking to maintain or increase that satisfaction? Explain to us what your average customer is thinking as they buy and use your product. 4. Help us understand how you are building your team. We've already read your biographies and know about your past work experience, but we are looking for more context. Be prepared to tell us why your current team is relevant to your strategy and talk openly about future executive needs. 5. Spend time on key business metrics, not just financials. Financials are helpful, but at an early stage, money may not be the best indication of future success. Focus instead on spelling out the key unit economics that will be crucial to financial success as your business grows, such as gross margins, the cost of customer acquisition, and the lifetime value of a customer. 6. Be thoughtful about what could go wrong, both internally and externally. My favorite question to ask is a simple one. Let's say we're in a bar 2 years from now, drowning our sorrows because this business failed. What happened? Think about external factors and internal factors. This isn't being negative. It is being thoughtful and showing a critical mindset about how you will grow and expand your business and what obstacles you imagine you will have to overcome to do so. And 7. Passion might not win the day, but it is incredibly important. If you as the entrepreneur are not personally convinced that the idea you're pursuing is worth every waking moment of your professional life, then you cannot expect others to get excited either. VCs are looking at both the idea and the entrepreneur's personal commitment to making an idea a success. Do not underestimate how critical your passion, commitment, and enthusiasm is to making your dream a reality. An entrepreneur's job is to educate potential investors. Any presentation that follows all of the previously mentioned guidelines will help to close the massive information gap between an entrepreneur and a source of capital. Too often, entrepreneurs feel like venture capitalists just don't get it. But this idea usually stems from the fact that no one has done a thorough job of explaining it to them. VC's tough questions or reticent attitudes are often just ways to push entrepreneurs to give a more comprehensive and outward-facing view. An entrepreneur who gives potential investors what they want understands better how investors evaluate potential and assess risk. If you can show us that you understand and appreciate our interests and the VC point of view, we will be more eager to work with you to help you grow and improve your business in ways that appeal to the market. You just listened to the post titled How Entrepreneurs Can Think Like Venture Capitalists by Mike Smerklo of MikeSmerklo.com. So you're ready to take your business to the next level, but you'll need the right team to make it happen. Indeed makes it easy to hire and build a team with the right skills to make your dreams a reality. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites hoping to find candidates with the right skills, you need one powerful hiring partner that can help you do it all. And Indeed is the only job site where you're guaranteed to find quality applications that meet your must-have requirements, or else you don't pay. I love that Indeed makes hiring in one place so easy. With Instant Match, over 90% of employers get quality candidates as soon as they sponsor their job post, according to Indeed data. Start hiring right now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/startup. Offer valid through March 31st. Go to Indeed.com/startup to claim your $75 credit before March 31st. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. And thank you to Mike. He is the author of the book Mr. Monkey and Me. That is a real talk guide to cultivating a mindset to support greatness in entrepreneurs. And I actually narrated an excerpt from that book back in episode 88 of this podcast, so you can check that out if you missed it. Mike is an experienced entrepreneur, investor, and business leader driven by the desire to turn ideas into reality. Having bought and scaled a small business into a publicly traded company worth nearly $1 billion in value, he's got a deep understanding of the hard work, dedication, and grit that truly powers successful entrepreneurship. Today, as the co-founder and managing director of Next Coast Ventures, Mike is a champion for a new generation of entrepreneurs building disruptive companies in big markets. So he is a great author for this show, a really perfect fit, and you can come by his site to check out his work. That's MikeSmerklo.com, and Smerklo is spelled Smerklo. And as usual, I do have that linked in this episode's description. But that's going to do it for me today. Hope you are enjoying this President's Day, and I will be back here tomorrow reading to you, and that is where your optimal life awaits.